So she got demonetized and she's chimping out on Twitter. And also she's rebranding. So this is her new channel right now. She just started this channel. It's at 15,000 subscribers. She only has 6 videos. I think she got a couple of shorts here. Yeah, she got 4. She has 4 shorts. She has completely toned down her rhetoric. She's not even bringing the racism, the anti-Semitism. She's not bringing any of the isms to her new channel. And she's rebranding because she's a coward. If you're about that life, you should stick to the script. Okay? You should stick to the script. You shouldn't care if you got demonetized, all right? So it's like she wants to act Billy Badass on Halloween. Like I said, I don't care about the blackface, but you're not sticking to the script because now you're rebranding. So let's go to her original channel and look at her crying about YouTube has demonetized me. But once again, these people need people of color because look, she's rebranding on YouTube, crying about how she can't express being pro-white, but not mentioning that the CEO of YouTube is an Indian, a man of color, and the CEO of Google is also Indian, a man of color. But I thought you guys were supposed to be the superior race because why isn't a white man CEO of Google? Why isn't a white man the CEO of YouTube? Huh? I thought y'all supposed to be superior and all that stuff. Anyway, I can't stand this woman. These people are just an abomination to society. Anyway, let's listen to her crying about how she's a victim, even though she's part of the race that's the majority.
We got a little bit of an announcement for you guys today. So not our usual content, but the tragedy of today that we are going to be talking to is not about black people attacking more whites on the trains. Shockingly enough, we are actually going to get to talk about something different. I know that that's a common thread that seems to be happening all the time. But today, you know what's happening? They're trying to keep a real down. They're trying to keep a real down. That's what they're trying to do because they cannot handle the truth. And this is just the facts. When you come speaking the truth about certain things, if you're raising racial awareness, let's say, if you are, heaven forbid, pro-white or a pro-white voice out there, which I am, which I always will be and will.
You're just a liar. You're just a liar because if you were about that life, why are you rebranding? This don't say nothing about black folks. Your 2 long form videos don't have anything to do about black people. Again, if you was about that life, you can be all racist you want on Rumble. And even on Rumble, you're rebranding. She got certified on Rumble. And she hasn't uploaded there in over 8 months. And she just stopped uploading there because she's not getting traffic on there. She even rebranded on Rumble. Coward. I can't stand these people. They're such cowards.
Always influence my content no matter what it is. They will try to keep you down. I've said in a couple other videos that
who's they?
There's a pipeline of cancellation. So what this is here's the top tier of cancellation. The top part of cancellation is they will try to smear your name. So they'll put out hit pieces and they'll try to cancel you. But we're living in like the post-cancel culture society where that doesn't really work anymore. In fact, it actually lends a little credibility to your name and you gain kind of a little loyal, staunch group of supporters rather, of people who don't care about the media slams. Okay, so they don't quit there. When they can't defame you or smear your name or ruin your reputation, then they will try to take you off the platforms. Hang on, the dog's screaming to be let in.
Oh my God. So I'm going to cut all of that yapping out and I'm only going to include what she says that's worth responding to.
So yes, I have officially been demonetized on YouTube, which was my sole form of income. Aside from a few tiny little outlets here and there, YouTube was my main moneymaker. And I'm kind of stupid. I don't have a 5-year plan. I don't plan ahead. I live in the moment. I put it all out there. I'm an open book. I live with my heart on my sleeve, you know?
My thing is, if you're going to be racist, why did you think it was smart to be racist on YouTube? This is what I don't understand. If you thought that what you were doing was not against YouTube's terms of service, why do it? I think what Lilly Gaddis did was look at Candace and look at how popular she got by just basically saying a whole bunch of craziness and nothing happened to her. She thought that she could do the same thing. I can't stand no Candace Owens, but I'm telling you, she is not going full racist. Okay? She did do it in the past, but not to your level, Lilly. Jeez Louise, idiot.
If I say something, I mean it. I couldn't censor myself. I refused to censor myself. It's just impossible. I really tried. I really tried my best. Believe it or not, what you saw on YouTube was the vanilla me. It was like the vanilla of the vanilla. And I tried my best, but they want to keep a real down, okay? And that's what they're doing. So, all of that to say, we will persist. The truth will prevail. These people think, and in all seriousness now, these people think that if you take away people's form of income, if you ban them off of platforms, where I'm sure I will be banned on YouTube soon, they think that can stop the truth. Well, it can't stop people's eyeballs, okay? So even if there was not a single podcaster in the world talking about these sorts of things, you see it for yourself. You've experienced it for yourself. You feel a fear about walking around in the streets that you pay for.
I don't feel the fear. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't relate, okay?
Feel fear to get on a train, despite the fact that your taxpayer money goes to pay for that train, because it's dangerous in society. We just happen to be talking about it. We're just not lying. We're just telling the truth. And the people who tell the truth are attacked constantly. My friends are being sued for millions of dollars. The censorship clouds are really moving in. It's starting to get bad out there, folks. It's starting to get bad out there. So if you want to support what I'm doing, because I will always be a pro-white voice, I will always be a pro-white activist, you know where I stand on that.
That's not true. That's not true. Like I said, you're rebranding on Rumble. Why? The things that you say on Rumble in reference to race, you could be anti-Semitic, you can be very racist, extremely racist on Rumble. You can do that on Rumble. You just can't do that on YouTube, and you're rebranding on YouTube. So you don't even believe the stupidity coming out your mouth. You don't even believe what you're saying.
I have started a new channel. It's called Club Gaddis over on YouTube as well.
See?
So if you want to go support me, go follow that channel as well, because I genuinely don't know how much longer this channel is going to be up. Probably won't be up for that long. If the powers that be, who have certainly got the call.
Yeah, they do this all the time. Now, I want you to understand, she's part of the majority. She's part of the race that's the majority. And they get the call. Well, if they got the call, who's calling? And again, if you guys are the majority, how come you keep taking L's? You're playing the victim when you put yourself in that situation. And they always got to play the victim. Again, until you become the minority, give it about 5-10 years, then you can play the victim. But when you are the majority population, you cannot play the victim card, ma'am.
If the powers that be get their way, we will not be around for much longer. So what I'm doing on this other channel is I'm promoting cultural values. I'm promoting like Euro-American values, and I'm trying to take everything that I've learned in politics and actually put it towards something that can help the country.
Why didn't you do that initially? High IQ my ass. Why did you have to wait till you got demonetized for you to do this on another channel? The superior race. Yeah, right.
I think at this point, we're all somewhat black-pilled. Like, there's a global cabal that runs everything. There are powers that be, shadowy creatures that we now know who they are, that control the system. They control the tech. They control Silicon Valley. They control our politicians through all these different methods, and this is just the facts. And there's really not a lot we can do about that. We can try to infiltrate the...
But you're supposed to be the superior race. You're supposed to be the superior race. If you're the superior race, you should be able to do something about that. You should be able to basically become the CEO of YouTube instead of Neil Mohan, okay? You're supposed to become, the white man supposed to basically be the CEO of Google. Okay, you're supposed to be the superior race. What's going on? Are you lying to me or yourselves?
Institutions, we can try to gain institutional power, and that's what I suggest any young man do. And we can support creators who are out here discussing this. There has been a great awakening in the past year, the past 2 years. People know the genie's out of the bottle. The game is up. We know. We're on to you. We know who you are. We know what you're doing. And we know what you want from our country. And there's no stopping that awakening. So what I can do, I can't change politics. I'm never going to run for office. I don't think women belong in politics. This is as close to the sun as I shall fly when it comes to politics. So I just got a notification on my computer.
The superior white race, ladies and gentlemen. She can't even record a video without being distracted.
So I can't do much in the political scene. I did my part. I've got not gonna lie. I did a good part in the cultural awakening.
What? How? Damn, not only is she low IQ, but she's also delusional.
I helped to break that glass ceiling of cancel culture.
No, you didn't. Gosh, you're so delusional. You didn't do anything.
And
but you did go viral. Yay.
Stigmatized speech and a political correctness. And that's what I wanted to do. I came in like a firebrand and I destroyed it. Okay.
I want you to understand, this woman is so full of crap. When she came out with the N-word, her account was suspended. She had to create a new account. She had to create a new Twitter account. When she came straight up hardcore racist, her account was suspended. Now you have to be extra uber racist to get your account suspended. So she got her account suspended and she created a new account. And then she decided to get on Instagram. That account got suspended. She started a new Instagram account. She's not active on that. She had her TikTok account suspended. She created another TikTok account that got suspended instantly. And now she is demonetized on YouTube and she anticipates being deplatformed off of YouTube. But let me tell you something, Lily, because I know you're going to see this. If YouTube gets rid of your original racist, very anti-Semitic channel, then guess what? Your new channel that you created, you can't upload to it anymore because you'll be doing what they called ban evasion.
I've enjoyed politics to its max. I debated Piers Morgan about racial slurs on national, international television. All right. I went nuclear viral for using a racial slur. I accrued a platform. I've talked all about politics. I've enjoyed talking about politics. I've enjoyed talking about the issues that have befallen our country. But there's two sides of me. I don't just want to rant about, crime statistics, because they will always be with us. Until we can fix this problem, that will always be with us. But what we can change is we can change our culture one person at a time. And that's what the girls are for.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I hate to give you pro-whites the truth pill, but you love black people too much to even stay dedicated to your own culture. Look at Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes was in love with Kanye West. Kanye crazy West. He damn near kissed those big oversized boots of his, okay? Candace Owens, who's somebody I despise, invited you onto her platform and you damn near was on your knees worshiping her. You were so giddy. You were so happy. You were like, oh my God, Candace, 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 Candace. My thing about you so-called pro-whites is that you can't do nothing without black approval. That don't make you pro-white. You're not a white nationalist. And when it comes to culture, who's wearing oversized jeans? Who's using black slang? Who's copying off of whose culture? Give me a break.
That's what the girls can help do. We can help impact the culture. We're not going to run for office. We're not going to be politicians. We're not going to be the next Uncle H. But we can help influence culture.
She's talking about the mustache man, by the way. That's why these people are losers, okay? You are celebrating a man who not only took himself out, but he was part of the losing team. We beat Germany, ma'am. If you're a part of Team HH, then you're on the loser side. You're on the side that lost.
Fashion, art, literature, architecture, style, and society at the micro level. So that's what I want to try to do over on my other channel is affect people where it can actually have an impact. If people start taking pride in themselves and who they are, taking pride in how they dress.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward all of this. This is stupid. I'm not. Are you this woman who has an oversized lime green wool sweater is going to educate us on fashion? So I'm going to fast forward until it gets to another part that's interesting.
A few moments later.
To be able to help the cause, because it is hard when your main source of income. I just basically lost my job. Okay. And I'm not complaining. It is what it is. And frankly, if you're not demonetized on YouTube or banned on YouTube, you're probably not over the target and you're probably lying. Okay.
Lying about what? There's so many people doing so many things on YouTube that has nothing to do with being a hateful person, being an evil person. But in your case, just being a liar. Now, you're going to sit here and say that people are probably lying. You're just a liar. Like I said, how can you be pro-white when you're dependent upon people of color for your income? I don't understand that. You can't survive without people of color, but you're pro-white. You can't survive without people of color, but you're a white nationalist. Why can't you have your mighty white nationalist family or group or community support you financially, Lilly? Is it because you have a biracial baby and therefore they don't have nothing to do with you? Oops.
Okay, so we're not toning it down. We're not shifting. We're not rebranding. We're just taking the fight in a direction where I can actually have an impact.
She's literally rebranding. She's literally toning it down. She's literally doing just that. So who's the liar?
Okay. Like I said, if I wanted to pursue politics, I would go into politics. I would run for office, but I have no intention of doing that.
Okay, I don't care about none of this.
A few moments later.
But anyway, that's my little spiel. It was all over the place. I apologize for that. But like I said, this is a video for today. I'll continue posting on here, political stuff as well. But like I said, don't expect the channel to last much longer. I have no means of funding this channel at this point. So I'm just going to put out content on this channel until we are gone. But unless they decide to nuke me from planet Earth, I will be over on Club Gaddis discussing a lot more different things than I do here. And in the meantime, continue to expect more of the same, because there is always another crime to discuss and there is always a black misbehaving.
Okay, so here's the thing, and somebody need to go tell this low IQ Yakubian monster this. If she gets nuked off of YouTube, this channel that she's talking all this yin yang on, if this channel gets terminated, she cannot come back on YouTube under any circumstance. It's called ban evasion, because as soon as she uploads on that channel, it will also be terminated. So let her know that, because apparently she has been misinformed. Anyway, like I said, I don't care about this heifer. I never liked her. But anyway, that's that. I got a lot of editing to do because she did a lot of yapping. But let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give me a like. And if you're new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters.